God says this is not just about the walls around you. This is about the atmosphere within. Your home is not just brick, stone or wood. It is a dwelling for your soul, a sanctuary for your spirit, a fortress for your destiny. And the enemy has tried to invade that fortress because he knows what I have planned for you. He knows the wealth transfer that is being written in your name. He knows the supernatural deposits being dispatched to your household. That is why the attack has been in your environment. Because if he cannot stop the blessing, he will try to pollute the space where you will carry it. Comment 333 if you believe this warning is for your protection. There is a financial miracle tied to the atmosphere of your home. Every bill that has weighed you down, every late notice that has crushed your peace, every empty space that felt like lack, I am turning it into overflow. You will not only pay bills with ease, but you will walk into abundance where debt no longer has dominion. Angels are walking through your house even now, marking it with all unseen to the human eye, preparing it to become a treasury of heaven's wealth. Supernatural deposits are being assigned to your address. I am blessing your land, blessing your roof, blessing the very walls that have heard your midnight prayers. I am also releasing angelic reinforcements to drive out what does not belong. There have been whispers in the night, unseen heaviness, unexplained tension. But I say this: my light is stronger than every shadow. I am sending warning angels to stand guard over your doors, to cover your windows, to sweep through every corner where darkness has tried to hide. The enemy's lease has expired, and his eviction has been signed in heaven's court. Comment 444 if you believe. My angels are surrounding your home right now with protection and peace. My child, you thought the sudden breakdowns, the strange arguments, the financial drought were random. But they were part of an unseen battle in your environment. The enemy thought he could disguise his interference as bad luck or stress, but today I pull back the curtain. It was warfare, it was resistance. But now I am stepping in. I am not only restoring peace, I am commanding supernatural provision to flow into your household. What was once a place of lack will become a storehouse of plenty. Like this video, if you believe your home is about to overflow with provision, do not take this lightly. Your obedience will determine the atmosphere of your home. Walk room to room and declare my name. Remove what you know does not belong. Close every door to darkness by lifting up worship in your home. The oil of peace, joy, and wealth is being poured right now. But you must steward it. You are not just a tenant of that home. You are a priest over it, and the authority I have given you must be used. Comment 555 if you are ready to take authority and declare your home belongs to me. You will soon see sudden financial shifts as evidence that my hand is upon your house. Debts will cancel, unexpected deposits will appear. Opportunities will knock on your door. Contracts and connections will flow into your hands. What once was a place of financial strain will become the very headquarters of your testimony. This is not just about shelter. This is about inheritance. This is about generations being blessed. Because you chose to let me sanctify your space. My beloved, do not underestimate the link between your home and your destiny. I am cleansing your foundation so I can build wealth upon it. I am sanctifying your walls so joy can echo through them again. I am blessing your room so that peace will flood your sleep. Where there was confusion, I am planting clarity where there was fear. I am planting faith where there was poverty. I am planting abundance. Comment 666. If you receive this cleansing, this covering and this covenant for your home, do not fear the sudden shifts. When relationships change in your household, when patterns break, when hidden things are exposed, it is me, not the enemy. It is my pruning, my correction, my restoration. I am not stripping you of peace. I am establishing it. I am not taking from you. I am making room for what I am about to give. Your home will be a place of prayer, a place of laughter, a place of restoration. It will be the ground where wealth, health, and divine assignments are nurtured and protected. And now I say this with urgency. Your home is becoming a vault of divine wealth. Angels are depositing blessings unseen but soon to be revealed. Every room will carry evidence of my goodness. Food will never run out, bills will never drown you. Fear will never linger at your door. I am making your home a lighthouse for others to witness my power. People will walk in and feel peace they cannot explain. They will sit at your table and sense abundance they cannot comprehend. Like this video and subscribe now. Because 95% watch but never do. Yet 5% take that step of faith, and I will honor even that. And for my true children, those who love Jesus with all their heart, here is what I desire when you feel moved. When you feel my word stirring in your spirit, send a super thanks as a small act of love. It is not about money, it is about covenant. It is about saying, God, I honor your word and I receive it. Even $2, even $5. When released with faith, becomes holy in my sight. It becomes a seed that I multiply, not just financially, but spiritually. It is a thank you offering that heaven records and rewards. Comment 777 if you are declaring that from this day forward, your home will no longer carry heaviness, but holiness. That every wall will echo with my promises. Every room will shine with my presence. And every corner will overflow with the wealth of heaven. This is your covering, your confirmation. Your moment to stand and declare your home is mine. And I am filling it with glory. But now it's time for action. You cannot spiritually survive in an atmosphere that wars against the anointing you carry. I will not allow the place where you lay your head to become the headquarters of the enemy's schemes. I am your defender, I am your shield. I am your fortress in the night. I am the God who warns not to frighten you, but because my love is protective and jealous. I see what you cannot see with human eyes. I move where you cannot step. I fight battles you never knew existed in the unseen. But hear me, my child. There is one thing I cannot do. I cannot fight what you continue to allow. Your authority matters more than you realize. The ground of your home is in your hands. Walk through your home with my word burning on your lips. Declare boldly that every spirit not from me must flee. Call my presence into every corner. Speak peace where there has been strife. Speak light where shadows linger. Speak my name where fear has tried to settle. Do not underestimate the power of your voice, because your words carry my authority. When you open your mouth in faith, the enemy trembles and flees. Type in comment 333 if you believe your home will become holy ground again. This is your moment of faith. Not just a declaration, but a spiritual transaction that breaks chains in your environment. I am preparing to send a fresh wind into your house. It will not be like before. This is not a temporary shift. It is a full reset. I am restoring peace that was stolen by strife. I am healing relationships fractured under that roof. I am silencing arguments birthed by invisible opposition. I am resetting the atmosphere where heaviness has tried to rule. But I need your cooperation. When you obey me, my full force enters. You are not fighting alone. My angels are already positioned. My hand is already moving. My power is already prepared to cover you. My child, don't let 5 minutes slip by. Convincing yourself this warning is for someone else. The enemy thrives in delay. He loves when you shrug it off, thinking it can wait until tomorrow. But this cannot wait when you rise up. When you take authority, when you invite me back into your home fully, everything changes instantly. Darkness cannot stay where my glory abides. Fear cannot breathe where my spirit dwells. Depression cannot linger where my name is lifted. Like this video if you know. My spirit is confirming this word to you. Right now 95% of people who hear my voice never subscribe to this message of truth. And only 5% honor the words that are shaping their destiny. Do not be passive, show your agreement with what I'm declaring. And share it so the light spreads further. prepare your home is holy ground, because where my children welcome me with reverence, miracles fall like rain. Doors that stayed locked for years will open without resistance. Dreams that were suffocated by nightmares will awaken again, with my whisper in the night. Hearts that hardened under constant tension will melt. Under my presence, I will do what human effort cannot, because I am the Lord your God. Comment for 144 if you are declaring by faith that your home belongs to me, not the enemy. Each comment is a testimony. Each word a seed of faith that angels respond to. You are not alone in this battle. Even now I have assigned warring angels to guard your dwelling. They are standing watch at your doors, standing at your windows, standing over your bed at night. But they are waiting for your agreement. Angels are not empowered by fear. They are empowered by faith and obedience. As you cleanse your home of things I have not approved, as you release what I told you to let go, they step in with full authority to drive darkness out. I know you've been clinging to what feels safe. Old habits, old memories. Old objects that seem harmless but are holding open doors. Today I say release them. They cannot comfort you, they are only keeping you stuck in cycles. I already broke off your life. Let them go, trust me with the unfamiliar. Trust me with the new atmosphere I am preparing to fill your home with. Comment 555 if you feel my spirit tugging at your heart right now. This tug is not your imagination. It is your confirmation. It is me pulling you into obedience. Because I know what's waiting on the other side. What I am about to do in your home will be undeniable. Even those who doubt you will feel the shift. When they walk through your door, they will ask what changed. And you will know it wasn't you. It was me. My presence will rest so heavily that your home will become a place of refuge for others. Children will sleep peacefully again. Laughter will return to rooms that were heavy. My spirit will not just visit. You will host me permanently. Do not scroll away, do not dismiss this. These are holy moments. This is not just another word. It is my intervention. I am intercepting your routine because I am rewriting your story. Starting from your house. This is not random. It is a divine setup to establish your environment is holy ground. Type in comment 777 if you are ready to reclaim your space. This is your covenant act. Your step of agreement with heaven. And to my faithful lovers of Jesus, those who desire to honor my word, there is a way to pour back into this message that has poured into you. Beneath this video there is a small heart with a $sign inside. When you tap it, you can choose an amount. Not small change, but a true C between 20 and 60 that reflects your love and gratitude. This is not about buying blessings. This is about releasing a quiet thank you offering that says, God, I honor what you're speaking into my life. It is simple, it is holy, and it helps carry my word to more souls who desperately need it. I will rebuild from the inside out. I will silence every spiritual storm that has raged inside your walls. I will restore what years of heaviness tried to steal. But I need your yes, your surrender is the key. Your obedience is the invitation. Your home is not just a structure. It is the altar where I want to dwell fully, completely and without interruption. And now, I need you to take back what has been slowly stolen in the shadows. For too long, you have allowed the unseen to dictate what you could not explain. But today, I am tearing back the veil and showing you what has been moving against you. Do not be deceived, my child. What looked small, what looked ordinary, what looked harmless, has been the very thing draining your strength, delaying your prayers and disturbing your rest. I am not just speaking to you for knowledge. I am calling you to action, because if you do not act now, what has been silent will grow louder, and what has been hidden will try to take root even deeper. But I will not let it continue. You keep wondering why the blessings seem delayed, why doors that should have opened remained locked, why your prayers sometimes felt like they were bouncing back unanswered. You have asked me why the heaviness lingers in the place that was supposed to be your sanctuary. My child, the enemy's plan was never to attack you with noise, but with silence. Not to storm your walls with force, but to slip in unnoticed, creeping like a thief, waiting like a shadow. But today I am shining a light so bright that every hidden thing must come to the surface. No darkness can survive the glory I am pouring out in this hour. Type in comment 12 o'clock 12 if you believe. I am protecting your home today because your agreement is not small. It is faith spoken, and faith releases angels to move. You are not crazy and you are not weak. Stop doubting the discernment I placed within you. The weight you feel, the unrest you sense, the unease you cannot explain. It is not your imagination. It is the signal of spiritual friction. And that friction exists because you carry my anointing, while the enemy has tried to invade. I am here to pull you out before it pulls you under. I never designed your home to be a battleground of fear. I designed it to be a garden of peace, a resting place of my presence, a stronghold of my spirit. I placed my promise over your roof. But just like in Scripture, when idols entered the temple, my presence could no longer dwell in fullness. Do not think your home is any different. My spirit is holy, my presence does not coexist with mixture. Today I am asking you to cleanse, to remove, to approve what I never approved. You do not need to understand why. It is not about logic, it is about obedience. And what you remove in faith, I will replace with glory. What you let go of in surrender, I will exchange for peace overflowing. Your authority is far stronger than you realize. I have placed my spirit within you. And when you speak my word, heaven listens. When you pray in faith, angels are dispatched on assignment. But if you remain silent, the enemy continues unchecked. That is why I am calling you to take charge. Not with fear, not with superstition, but with faith that moves mountains. Faith that shifts atmospheres. Faith that shakes foundations. Comment for 140 for if you believe you have authority in your home. Because when you declare it, you activate it. Walk through your home and declare boldly, "This house belongs to the Lord." Lay your hands on your doors and windows. Speak blessings over your living room, over your bedroom, over your children's rooms. Call my peace to cover every inch of your walls like a holy blanket. Open your mouth and let your faith shift the air. This is not a ritual, my child. It is relationship. This is you inviting me to sit at the center of your home again. I want your home to be filled with worship again. I want the sound of praise to drown out the whispers of fear. I want your mornings to begin with thanksgiving instead of panic. I want your nights to end with deep rest instead of restlessness. I want your children to laugh without the weight of unseen tension. I want you to finally feel safe where you live. Because that was my design from the very beginning. Type in comment 555 if you are ready for my peace to cover your nights and your mornings. I know what happened in that house. I saw the tears you cried behind closed doors, when no one else could see. I heard the arguments that shattered your peace and left cracks in your confidence. I watched the words spoken in anger that cut deeper than knives. I know the fears you tried to silence, the shame you tried to hide, the loneliness you tried to bury. But none of these things have power over me. And now I tell you they no longer have power over you when you let me in. I do not just patch up the broken places. I rewrite the history, I heal what seemed irreparable. I silence what seemed uncheckable. I do not just fix, I make new. Some of you have thought about moving. Others have begged for an escape, a way out, a different place. But before you go, I need you to take spiritual authority where you are. Because your atmosphere moves with you. If you do not fight now, you will face the same battles later. But if you rise in my name now, you will see chains break that were tied to your family for generations. You will see cycles of fear and strife collapse. You will see the weight lift Not just for you but for your children and your children's children. This is not just about you. This is about your bloodline. Comment 777. If you feel my spirit bringing clarity and strength to your heart, do not wait for someone else to lead this moment. Stop expecting another to break what I have given you authority to shatter. You are the one I chose. You are the one I equipped. You are the one carrying the anointing in your home. The peace you crave will not come from outside. It will rise from within when you make space for me. And when you do, the darkness will tremble. The oppression will lift, the heaviness will lose its grip. Because where I am welcomed, no weapon formed against you can stand. No curse, no word, no shadow can remain. I am making your home into holy ground again. And when I move, no power of hell can stop me. God says, congratulations. My child, your blessing has already arrived. And heaven is sending you an urgent command, not to skip what I am revealing right now. This is not a moment for hesitation. This is not a word to treat casually. Because I have seen the nights you couldn't sleep, the tears that stained your pillow, and the prayers you whispered in secret. My spirit was present even when you thought no one heard. And I carried those words straight into heaven's throne room. Today the answer you waited for has descended. The miracle you thought would take years has already been marked complete. The delays that wrapped around your life like chains are broken. The heaviness you carried for too long has been lifted. And what once felt locked is opening in front of you. With my divine keys, I have not only opened the door, I have placed a blessing behind it that no man could have arranged. This blessing is not fragile. It is fortified by heaven itself. The season of silence has ended, and the sound of sudden breakthrough is echoing in your spirit. Type in the comments, my shift has already arrived. My blessing is already here. I watched you endure seasons where the world turned its back on you. I saw when people doubted you, when they called your faith foolish, when your finances looked empty and your heart felt abandoned. But I also saw your persistence. How you held on even when every reason told you to let go. That's why this moment is not random. Its reward, heaven is rejoicing because you refused to quit. Your reward is not just spiritual. It is financial. Angelic help is now releasing supernatural deposits into your life. Wealth transfer is being written into your story. Because you trusted me when everything seemed impossible. Type in the comments, I receive my supernatural deposit, and I claim my wealth transfer. I am not only blessing you with peace, but with provision. Unexpected deposits will be placed in your hands. Doors to finances that were slammed shut will open with such speed. that even your enemies will stand in silence. The same mouths that mocked you will be silenced when they see the tables I prepare before you. This blessing will not only sustain you, it will overflow into generations. I am releasing a mantle of financial security and divine increase over your life. The wealth of the unjust is shifting into your hands, because I am a God of justice and reward. Now hear me, because this is important. What felt like your worst rejection was my redirection. Every closed door protected you from loss. Every delay was positioning you for gain. Every unanswered prayer was waiting for this exact moment, when the fullness of my plan would not just bless you, but establish your future. Angels are now assigned to guard this increase. They are walking into your bank accounts, your workplaces, your business, opportunities, even into the hearts of people assigned to bless you. Type in the comments, angels are working for me. Heaven is fighting for me. Breakthrough is mine. Many of you feel chills, tears, or an unusual calm right now. That is confirmation that this word is not man-made, but heaven-sent. My spirit is pressing into your heart to remind you that the blessing is not pending. It has arrived. The atmosphere around you is shifting, because what I have already sealed in heaven is manifesting on earth. Do not measure this promise by what you see in your wallet today. Measure it by what I declared over your destiny. This is why I am saying to you, it is done, it is finished. It is delivered. Pause here, my beloved. For those who truly love me and call themselves my children, I want to give you a chance to sow back into the word that is sowing into your life. There is a quiet way to give a thank you offering right here under this video. You will see a small heart symbol where you can press and choose an amount, even $20, $40, or $60. It is not a payment for my promise, because my blessings are free, but it is a gesture of gratitude that shows heaven you are in agreement with what I am doing. It is a seed of faith that keeps this message flowing to others who need it. The storm that tried to destroy you was intercepted by my hand. The sickness that tried to silence you was blocked by my blood. The enemy thought he could bury your future, but I used every ounce of pain as fertilizer for the harvest. Now rising, your story is proof that no plan formed against you could prosper. Today your financial chains are shattered. Your emotional scars are being healed, and your destiny is being resurrected in full power. I know how weary you have been, child. I know the weight of unpaid bills, the heaviness of seeing others advance while you felt left behind, the ache of feeling unseen and unheard. But I never abandoned you. Every unseen moment was preparation for this exact shift. The transfer of wealth has already begun, and your name is marked in heaven's ledger. Expect sudden phone calls, unexpected opportunities, surprise deposits, divine cancellations of debt, and open doors that look impossible to man, but natural to me. Do not fear when the old season tries to whisper back at you. The enemy will attempt to make you doubt, to make you believe nothing is happening. But my word stands firm when I say yes. No demon in hell can reverse it. You are about to see proof with your own eyes. This is not hope for tomorrow. This is release for today. Comment this now. I will see evidence today. I will see breakthrough today. I will see God's hand today. Understand that I bless not only to sustain you, but to increase you so you may become a blessing to others. This breakthrough is not just for your comfort. It is for your calling. You will feed the hungry, you will clothe the needy. You will bless ministries, and you will restore broken lives, because I am giving you the means to do so. This is why the financial floodgates are opening over your life. It's not just a blessing, it's a divine assignment. Right now heaven is rejoicing as angels shout your name in celebration. They have been waiting for this release as much as you have, because your persistence has proven your readiness. This is not about perfection. This is about obedience. You chose to trust me instead of bowing to fear. You chose to walk by faith instead of sight. That is why the blessing has your name written on it. Type in the comments, my name is on this blessing. My inheritance has arrived. I need you to stand in unity with heaven. Right now 95% of people who watch this do not like or subscribe. But only 5% take that step. Be the 5% today. Like this video, share it with others and subscribe, so this prophetic word spreads to more souls who are waiting for hope and breakthrough. Stand as a voice that carries my word into the nations. You will not cry over the same things again. I am lifting you so high that the places that once hurt you will no longer have power over you. You will not walk into rooms and feel invisible, for I am clothing you in favor that cannot be ignored. You will not keep fighting battles that were never yours, because I am removing unnecessary weights and restoring your strength. I am bringing you clarity, stability, and a powerful calm that comes only from me. A peace that passes understanding and cannot be stolen by man. Where there was chaos, there will now be divine order. Where there was lack, there will now be unshakable overflow. Where there was heartbreak, there will now be supernatural healing. My child, I am walking ahead of you, breaking down every invisible wall, clearing paths that were once cluttered with obstacles, and lighting up every dark corner of your future. Even the things you forgot to pray for, those are being handled by my hand. You will not need to beg anymore. You will not need to chase what is already yours. Type this in the comments now. I will no longer chase, I will only receive. I am releasing favor, open doors and opportunities so large. They will silence every voice that doubted you. This message is not coincidence. It is your confirmation, your undeniable sign, and your divine proof. You may not see the fullness at once, but you will begin to notice small shifts in your atmosphere. Peace will settle faster, answers will come clearer. And the people assigned to bless you will arrive without you asking. This is my hand, this is my move. And this is what happens when heaven issues a command over your life. Type this in the comments. Heaven has spoken, I will not be denied anymore. You have waited long enough. You have worried long enough. You have carried the pain of sacrifices, prayers, fasting, and even silence when you wanted to scream. I saw it all, I know what it took for you to reach this moment. And because of that, I am rewarding you with joy no man can steal. Your story will inspire others, not because it was perfect, but because I showed up in your imperfections. Your scars will testify, your tears will teach. Your wounds will release wisdom into the lives of others. I am turning your pain into purpose, your wounds into wisdom, your confusion into clarity. Every dark chapter has been a stepping stone to this divine season. You did not walk through fire for nothing. You walked through it so that I could refine you like gold. You did not endure rejection for nothing. It positioned you for the table I now prepare before your enemies. Every ounce of agony is now transformed into elevation. Comment this now, my pain has become purpose. My ashes have become beauty. You did not suffer for nothing. Every struggle, every loss, every tear watered the ground of your destiny. The roots I planted in you are now ready to break through the soil, and the fruit will be undeniable. Those who laughed will soon wonder how you rose so quickly. Those who ignored you will soon have no choice but to acknowledge you. For I am raising you, child, not by man's system, but by heaven's authority. And when heaven lifts you, no hand can pull you down. Pause here, my beloved. For those who truly love me and call themselves my children, I invite you to show gratitude through a small gesture of faith. Below this message is a heart symbol, where you can press and choose an amount. Many choose $20, some $40, and others even $60. It is not a payment for the blessing, for what I give is free, but it is a thank you seed that carries weight in heaven. It keeps this word flowing to others, and marks your agreement with what I have already released into your life. You are not cursed, you are not forgotten. You are not failing, you are not behind. You are chosen, seen, lifted, protected, healed, and highly favored. No matter what lies the enemy whispered to you in the night, the truth is this: your blessing is not coming. It is here. From this day forward, you will walk in the fullness of what heaven has already sealed. No power of darkness can undo what I have stamped with my authority. I saw the moments when your hands trembled in fear, but still opened in prayer. I saw when people betrayed you, walked away, and counted you out. Yet you chose to stand in faith. I saw when your heart was breaking, but you gave anyway when you sowed out of your lack. When you lifted others while your spirit was tired. Every sacrifice was recorded. Every silent act of faith was documented in heaven. That is why this blessing is not random. It is reward. You didn't just survive the battle. You grew in it. You didn't just endure the storm. You were strengthened by it. You didn't just walk through fire. You came out refined and shining. Now I will bring beauty from ashes and honor from humiliation. What was designed to break you has built you instead. What was designed to bury you has planted you deeper. Today is not an ordinary day. It is the divine unfolding of every hidden seed, every secret prayer, and every quiet act of obedience. Comment this now: my hidden seeds are rising. My hidden prayers are manifesting. The waiting is over, the crying is finished. The time has caught up with the promise. What was delayed is no longer denied. Your name is now being whispered in rooms of influence, in conversations that matter, in places where decisions are made. You are being remembered by those who overlooked you. Suddenly favor is falling into your lap. Suddenly contracts are being signed. Suddenly wealth is being transferred. My angels are pushing open doors you thought were shut forever. Hear me now: this financial shift is not an accident. The wealth of the unjust is being released into the hands of the righteous. You will see supernatural deposits, unexpected approvals, and sudden opportunities that cannot be explained by human logic. These blessings will not trickle. They will flow. This is not survival money. This is overflow money. This is not a patch. This is a complete renewal. My angels are ensuring that what belongs to you is delivered without interference. You thought you were forgotten, but you were being prepared. You thought the doors were closed, but I was building a bigger entrance. You thought the silence was abandonment, but it was alignment. You are not behind. You are exactly on time because the schedule of heaven has no delays. Only perfect release. What you carry now is unstoppable, because I have placed my stamp of approval on your destiny. 95% of people who watch this word do not like, share, or subscribe. Only 5% step into faith and act. Be the 5% today. Like this message. Share it with someone who needs hope and subscribe, so this word reaches souls who are searching for proof that I still speak. When you take this step, you align with the spread of my message across nations. There is a glow rising from within you, and it is not the fragile confidence the world offers. It is divine confirmation. It is the undeniable evidence that my spirit is resting inside of you, breaking every chain and every limitation that once defined your steps. Where you once felt small and unworthy, I am clothing you with kingdom boldness that will make rooms open and hearts listen. Where you once felt abandoned and overlooked, my arms are lifting you, steadying you and reminding you that you were never alone. Where fear used to grip your nights, I am filling you with supernatural courage that does not fade when the storm roars louder. Comment 1212 if you can feel that courage rising right now. Because what I am doing in you will echo through generations. This glow is not temporary. It will leave a permanent mark on your bloodline. The blessing I am releasing is not just for you, but for the children who will walk after you, for the family who will benefit from the battles you broke, for the voices who will rise because you dared to pray when others stayed silent. Your past will no longer haunt you. Cycles are breaking, generational curses are being destroyed, and chains are falling with the sound of heaven's command. What started in the silence of your prayer closet will soon be seen openly in the lives of those connected to you. No more scraping by, no more seasons of lack. No more doubting your worth. I am breathing fresh life into your calling. Your hands once weary will now build with anointing and authority. Your voice, once doubted, will now carry weight because it carries my spirit. You were not created to shrink. You were appointed to rise. You were not designed to wander in circles. You were chosen to walk forward with divine purpose. And so I am removing the hidden distractions and silent drains from your path. Those who secretly pulled from your soul are being exposed. The masks are coming off. What looked good but was never for you will fall away. And though it may feel like loneliness, it is divine protection. Comment this now: my path is being cleared. My destiny is being secured. This blessing is deeper than finances and things. It is the kind of peace that rebuilds, the kind of healing that rewrites, the kind of deliverance that restores, the kind of clarity that keeps you from falling back into confusion. You will now know what to release and what to embrace. You will know who was meant to walk with you, and who was only meant for a season. Joy will rise where there was sorrow. Clarity will come where there was fog. My spirit is lifting the weight so you can finally breathe again. This is not a coincidence. This is divine intervention. Where years of delay held you back, now acceleration will push you forward. What once took you decades to accomplish, you will now see unfold in days. Where you once begged for help, you will now walk into rooms already prepared for you. Where doors seemed sealed, I am bypassing processes and opening them with my authority. People will look at your life in awe and whisper, "How did this happen?" And you will know the answer was never in man's hand, but in mine. Comment 777 if you know. Only I could have carried you to this moment. The enemy thought the pressure would crush you, but instead it refined you. He thought the silence would break you, but instead it built your trust. I allowed the storm not to drown you, but to reveal me as the master of the wind and waves. I allowed the fire not to consume you, but to prove that I walk with you through the flames. You may not yet have every answer, but you are walking into divine clarity. And clarity will heal your soul as much as it fixes your steps. So breathe again, my child. Trust again, hope again. Smile again, sing again. Love again. You are not late, you are right on time. This is not the end of your story. This is the unveiling of your purpose. I will send you confirmations in unexpected places. A phone call at just the right time. A job offer that feels too perfect. A debt suddenly erased, a connection that feels divinely aligned. These are not accidents, these are signs that I am moving. Watch closely, for I am placing reminders around you so you never forget my nearness. I want you to know that no prayer was wasted. Not one tear fell unnoticed. Not one act of obedience slipped by me. Every step of faith moved heaven. You have not been ignored. You have been prepared. You thought I was silent, but I was building. You thought I was absent, but I was aligning. Your faith has been tested, but now your joy will overflow. You will not live heavy anymore. You will wake with strength, walk with purpose, and rest with peace. Because this is the season where I hold you fully. You've been strong for so long, but now I am your strength. You've tried to hold everything together, but now I am holding you. Release what you couldn't fix and watch the miracles unfold. In my timing, I know the weight you carried, the tears you never spoke of, the words you swallowed in silence. And even now I am healing you from the inside out. Not just patching wounds, but making you whole. I am restoring every broken piece, until you see beauty where there was only pain. Even the heaviness that has followed you like a shadow is lifting. The smile you hid behind is being replaced with real joy. The laughter you forced is becoming genuine. The peace you longed for is wrapping around your soul. I am breaking the exhaustion not only from your body, but from your spirit. You will walk lighter. You will dream brighter. You will step into days that no longer feel like battles, but like blessings. My love is rebuilding you. My spirit is refreshing you. And your glow will tell the world that heaven has marked you for greatness.